Hello, I'm Deb Phelps of Peaceful Wellness, and welcome to Sound Healing for the Nervous System. I am so glad you're here. This course was created for practitioners who want to offer sound healing in a way that is gentle and thoughtful, trauma sensitive, and supportive of the nervous system. Now, you may be one of the following. You may be a sound healing practitioner. You may be a meditation teacher. You may be a Reiki or energy healing practitioner. You may be a yoga teacher. You may be a wellness facilitator who uses sound as part of your work. Or you may simply be someone who wants to understand how sound can be offered with more care. However you have arrived here, this course is an invitation to slow down and listen more deeply. This is not a course about creating the loudest sound bath. It's not about using every instrument you own. And it's not about creating dramatic releases or intense experiences or impressive performances. This course is about learning how sound can support the nervous system. And through my experience in all those areas that I've already told you about, I have created this course just for you. It's about understanding that sound is not neutral. Sound affects us in different ways. It affects the body. Sound affects the breath. Sound affects emotion. It affects our attention. And sound affects our sense of safety. A sound can be beautiful and still be too much for someone's nervous system. A sound can be simple and deeply regulating. A sound can be soft, yet still powerful. And a pause can be just as important as a tone. So throughout this course, we will keep returning to one central question. What supports regulation here? Not what instrument should I play next, and not how do I make this more impressive, and not how do I create a big experience. But instead, what helps the body feel safe enough to soften? What sound is truly needed? What sound might be too much? Where is silence needed? How can I offer choice? How can I stay responsive? And how can I support the participant without forcing anything? This is the heart of nervous system aware sound healing. So here in this course, we will explore the nervous system through a somatic lens. We will look at activation, regulation, shutdown, and the window of tolerance. We will also explore how sound acts as a nervous system cue. We will look at instruments that often support grounding and regulation, such as singing bowls, monochord, rain sticks, soft ocean drums, gentle chimes, voice, humming as well. We also look honestly at instruments that require more caution, such as gongs, bright crystal singing bowls, tingsas, bells, sharp chimes, intense drums, and complex melodic instruments. Now, those instruments are not bad. They can be very beautiful. But in nervous system focused work, we use them with discernment. We will also learn how to read the room. Reading the room doesn't mean diagnosing people. It does not mean assuming we know what someone is feeling. It means observing with humility. And we notice breath. We notice movement. We notice stillness. We notice softening. We notice bracing. We notice when the room seems settled. And we notice when the room may need less sound and more grounding or more silence. Observation gives us information, not certainty. So here in the course, we'll also create regulating sound bath sequences. And these sequences will usually follow a gentle arc: arrival, grounding, settling, deepening, integration, and return. So this arc gives the nervous system time to arrive, to receive, to process, and then come back slowly. We'll also talk about safety and consent and trauma-sensitive practice. And this is central to the course. Safety is not separate from sound healing. Safety is part of the sound healing because consent matters and choice matters. Participants need to know that they can adjust their position, to keep their eyes open if they wish, to sit up, to take a break, or decline sound close to the body. Decline things like aromatherapy, Reiki, or energy work, and let us know if something is too much. You see, choice restores agency, and agency supports nervous system regulation. And of course, in the course, we will also practice. You will practice one bowl, one tone, and one pause. You will practice volume. You will practice distance. You will practice silence. You will practice using something like the rain stick as a transition, the monochord as a gentle field, chimes as subtle reorientation, and your voice as the first instrument. Now, the goal is not perfection. The goal is awareness. And as you move through this course, I encourage you to go slowly. Let the teachings become embodied. Notice your own nervous system. Notice which sounds ground you. Notice which sounds stimulate you. Notice where you want to rush. And then notice how you feel in silence. Notice how it feels to use fewer instruments. This work asks us to become humble. It asks us to stop assuming that more is better. It asks us to trust that gentle can be enough. And predictable doesn't mean boring, and simple does not mean weak. Gentle does not mean ineffective. And these are the things that you'll learn. And at the end of the course, you will complete an integration or practicum assignment. This will give you an opportunity to create a nervous system-aware sound healing sequence or session plan. It may be a short reset. It may be a grounding practice. It may be a 30-minute sound bath. It may be a private session plan. Or it may be a group sound bath structure. The length matters less than the quality of your attention. And a strong practicum includes clear intention, thoughtful instrument choice, consent language, safety awareness, silence, integration, and reflection. And as we begin, remember, you don't need to do more to be effective. Offer sound with care. Pause often. Listen deeply. Let the body lead. Let the nervous system guide the pace. This is the beginning of nervous system aware sound healing. And with that, let's begin.